So just now, I was taking notes from a Dr. Martini live that was on YouTube about how to reprogram your subconscious mind, and something came into my awareness, I suppose, about how much I'm dedicating to this self-realization, self-inquiry, bettering yourself, uncovering true self, non-duality, spiritual seeking. And I sort of noticed that it's like I feel I've probably dedicated myself to this more than nearly anything in my life. And I'm passionate about it, and I care about it, and it feels good, and it feels right. And it's what, the investment in self is like the best investment yet, except I'm not taking a course. I'm not learning from somebody at a institution or like a class. And then it sort of hit me, well, because the ego wants to create the whole, well, you should get a job, you should do this, you should do that. Because that's what it basically does, tells you everything you should be doing based on the construct that it is. And, I've really had this whole work thing coming up today, and from what I've been experiencing, it's like every time I go forward and try to make something happen or control something or create something, I just get so much resistance and nothing works, and it literally creates suffering. And so it just sort of clicked to me that what I'm doing is working on such a way, a powerful shifting way, that it's altering my reality. And I just realized, or it just sort of dropped in, about how powerful that actually is. And here I am, well, here the ego is, or the construct, the identity of Jody is going around like, thinking a husband's going to be like, oh, you should get a job, and like, you should go and study, do something. And it's like, I already am constantly. And, I can understand if I sat there and watched Netflix all day or something, but like, I'm studying these Eastern philosophy texts, spiritual books. I'm constantly listening to talks, taking notes. It's actually incredible. Now that you think about it, it is incredible. And so what's amusing is that, there's a lot of people who are sort of in the situation where they can go and take all the courses, and, they have all these opportunities, and they do all these online things, and they could be, as far as I am, behind, in front, whatever. And it's not a whatever, you know what I mean. But what I'm saying and explaining is that I think it's I'm in a state of having to accept that this is sort of how my learning is going to occur until, something else presents. And I do a lot with the one tribe shamanic thing. But to be honest, working on yourself is working. You may not be creating a monetary income at this stage, at this point in time, but to be honest, I can't really see that anything's more important than allowing yourself to become who you truly are. And I mean, there's part of me that's like, oh, it's so funny how the ego gets in there. And it's saying, oh, you're just wanting justification or what's the word? Not recognition. What's the other word? When someone agrees with you. And it's not. Like, I couldn't give a shit if anyone agreed with me. I'm just so stoked to have this realization that don't feel bad about choosing you and dedicating this time if you have the opportunity. And I mean, some people might go, that's it, I quit my job and I'm just doing this. Well, whatever. If you're capable of doing that, do whatever you need to do or whatever feels right. But honestly, I would think that you'd lose your job if that was what you were supposed to do. Because I'm finding that if we're making this, it's like I'm at a point where I say yes to the universe, but it's when I try to force what I want that it doesn't work. So when it provides opportunity for me, I say yes, because I never know where it's going to lead to. But anytime I try and go to strive or achieve something, then it just sort of falls away. It doesn't work. And then it just creates suffering. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little working on yourself is working. Probably in the best possible form. So, just do you.